You're about to put your house on the market and you're probably overloaded by all of the counterintuitive advice that you've been given. Declutter everything, paint it all beige, and prepare to spend a fortune. But what if the real secret to selling your home faster and for more money, that's what we all want, wasn't about expensive upgrades, but more about speaking directly to a buyer's brain? Now, if you do this right, you can flip a buyer's brain from, oh, I'm just looking, to, I have to have this home. I've staged so many homes using these exact brain hacks, from just a simple bowl of lemons to a specific kind of light bulb. And they work together to make the space feel absolutely irresistible. Today, we're going to go through all 6 and the bonus tip I'm saving for the end. It's sort of a deal sealer that makes your home absolutely unforgettable. And best of all, you can grab it on your next grocery run. Cool bonus. All right, let's get into brain hack number 1. This is what I call the lighting deception. Now, you never get a second chance to make a great first impression, and light sets the entire mood of your home. But you can't just have any light, all right? We're creating a consistent, warm, inviting glow from room to room. And here's the psychology behind it, because I love talking about that stuff. Warm toned light, it's associated with comfort, like sunsets and candlelit dinners. It subconsciously tells a buyer's brain to just relax and feel safe. The cool blue-toned lights, on the other hand, it can feel like harsh office lighting where your boss is hovering over your shoulder or asking about a cover sheet for a TPS report. It basically makes your home feel sterile and cold. It's not what we want. So here's what to do. Go everywhere you like to buy stuff. I don't know if I can get in trouble saying the name, so let's just say it rhymes with Amazon.com, all right? And look for LED light bulbs with color temperatures in the 2700 to 3000 Kelvin range. They call it a warm white sweet spot. A warm white sweet spot? Are we right? Who writes this shit? Here's the key. Replace every single bulb in your house with these and make sure that they're all color matched. And yes, from the entryway to the bedside lamp to that one weird light in the basement, because consistency here is everything. As a buyer moves through the house, their brain isn't getting shocked by a shift from cozy yellow living room to stark blue kitchen, right? This seamless flow is going to create a sense of harmony and order, and it basically indicates that the home is really well cared for. For the price of a few boxes of bulbs, you're basically going to be able to wrap your entire home in a warm hug that buyers visually feel. It's kind of crazy, right? But now that your home is literally glowing, we need to tackle one of the biggest mistakes that sellers make in the living room. And in fact, you're probably doing it right now. And that brings us to brain hack number 2. And this is the illusion of space. Most people's first instinct when staging a room is to push all of the furniture against the walls to make it look bigger. It makes sense in our head, right? But in real life, it's one of the biggest and most common mistakes that sellers make. By shoving furniture against the walls, you actually make a room feel smaller and less inviting, because it creates a dead zone in the middle and it makes the layout feel very stiff and immovable. The brain hack here is to create the illusion of more space by pulling your furniture slightly away from the walls. And you don't need much. It lets light and air move around the furniture, which tricks the brain into thinking that the area is larger and more open. And if you want to take it a step further, create conversational zones. So instead of lining up chairs like you're in a waiting room or a DMV, group a sofa and 2 chairs around a coffee table and let them float in the room. This layout is going to subconsciously evoke connection, and it helps buyers picture themselves relaxed and it helps them imagine entertaining their friends in that very area. Now, it's not just a box with furniture anymore. It's now a place for living. And this trick costs, nothing but a little bit of muscle, yet it completely transforms how big a room feels. Now, if you thought that was a powerful trick, wait until you hear how we're going to use psychology to tackle the most judged room in the entire house. Which brings us to brain hack number 3. We call it the spa sanctuary. You've heard it before that kitchens and bathrooms sell houses. The bathroom it's a uniquely personal space, right? And grimy or outdated fixtures and tile is just a major red flag. Our goal here isn't just to make it look clean. We're going to make it feel like a private spa-like escape, all right? We're triggering feelings of luxury and relaxation and self-care. So first, and this is Absolutely non-negotiable. Get rid of every single personal item. Toothbrushes, half-empty shampoo bottles, loofahs, medications, razors, anyway, everything. A buyer can't picture their life in a space that's so obviously yours. Now, here's where you replace that chaos with the symbols of a spa. It's a really simple formula. So first, you get a stack of fluffy, brand new white towels because white screams like cleanliness and luxury. That's why all the spas use them. Next, a single elegant soap dispenser. No mismatched plastic bottles that you probably would have seen in my bathroom when I was a bachelor. Finally, add a small vase with a single green stem or a tiny plant, and that's it. You've just created a calm, orderly scene, and it just already feels pampering. And of course, the bathroom has to be immaculately clean. Sparkling faucets, clean grout, streak-free mirrors, because a pristine bathroom, it basically makes the buyers feel like the whole property has been well maintained. So for less than the cost of a nice dinner out, you've turned a merely functional room into an experience, all right? And it tells the buyer, in this home, you will be relaxed and you will be happy. Now, we're about halfway through, and I want to make sure you have everything that you're going to need to execute all these brain hacks perfectly. That's why I've created the foolproof photo and staging power pack kit, and it has checklists for all the brain hacks, room by room, staging guides, and photo tips just to make your listing irresistible. So comment the word staging below, right down there, that's it, and I will send it to you completely free. The next 3 hacks include one about scent that is going to save you from a huge mistake, plus there's that bonus tip I mentioned you're going to want to stick around for. So let's get to brain hack number 4. This is called the scent of a memory. You heard that advice to bake cookies before showings, right? Don't do it. It's corny, and strong scents are definitely polarizing. What if the buyer has allergies, or maybe they're dieting, or they hate cinnamon? One specific smell can trigger a bad memory and kill the mood instantly. The real hack for scent is this: have almost no smell at all. Weird, right? Our sense of smell is hardwired to memory and emotion. So strange or strong smells, they make buyers suspicious, kind of like you're hiding pets or smoke or maybe damp carpet. So a neutral, clean scent, it's more of a blank canvas that tells the olfactory part of the brain, hey, this place is fresh and it's well maintained. So how do you get that scent of nothing? Well, it just means you deep clean anything that could hold odors. These are carpets and curtains, furniture. Sprinkle baking soda on carpets, let it sit for 15 minutes, and then vacuum it up. Wash or dry clean all the fabrics. You can even air out the house completely for an hour before showings. That always helps. And if you have to add a hint of clean just because you can't live without it, simmer a pot of water with some lemon slices for about 30 minutes before the showing. That's going to give you a subtle, natural kind of citrus feeling, and it's going to feel fresh and universally clean instead of artificial and overpowering. Now, what's missing? There's one element that makes even perfectly staged rooms feel soulless, and that brings us to brain hack number 5. This is the anchor of life, because even perfectly arranged rooms, they can feel sterile. And this is where we use biophilia. This is a fancy way of talking about the human tendency to seek connection with nature. Bringing natural elements inside, it reduces stress and it makes spaces feel calming and alive. And here's the hack: add plants, right? Simple. Not like a sad little succulent hiding in the corner, kind of like what I've got right now. Get one large architectural signature plant, like a fiddly fig or a monstera, something substantial, and place it in the key corner of your living room or in the entryway where it's going to get noticed. Here's what that does to the buyer's brain. First, a big, healthy plant, it subconsciously signals that the home has good light and great air. It's a place where life thrives. Second, its organic shape, it breaks up the hard lines of furniture and walls, making the room feel softer. And finally, it acts as sort of a living sculpture. It draws the eye and it adds effortless style. It tells buyers that this isn't just a house, it's a home, and it's been nurtured and it's full of life. So now, let's hit the kitchen for the cheapest and maybe the most powerful trick of all. And that brings us to brain hack number 6. This is the sunshine signal. Our final brain hack happens in the heart of the home. The hack is a simple bowl of lemons. No, I'm not kidding. Why does it work? I really don't know. I did a lot of research, and the best I could find is that the color yellow is overwhelmingly linked to happiness, optimism, and energy. It's also the color of sunshine, which helps. So seeing that pop of bright yellow in an otherwise normal room gives a subtle subconscious mood boost. Lemons specifically make us think of freshness and cleanliness and a healthy lifestyle. They hint at fresh lemonade, clean eating, and a kitchen that's loved and used. So that bowl of bright yellow lemons on a completely cleared, clean countertop is a very powerful focal point, and it draws the eye and makes the whole kitchen feel brighter. And remember, in a for sale by owner showing, you're the one running the show, so you can't rely on some hired agent smooth talk to create positive feelings. This has to come from the home. So this $3 bowl, well, it does that work for you silently. It helps buyers envision a positive life here. It's one of the cheapest, most cost-effective staging tricks in the book. Now don't forget, comment staging below, and you're going to get your free photo and staging power pack kit right to you. Oh, and now that bonus tip. On your next grocery run, grab fresh eucalyptus from the floral section, tie it together with string, and hang it in your shower, just outside of the direct water stream, of course. When buyers tour the bathroom, that scent of natural, clean, invigorating eucalyptus is going to elevate that spa-like feeling from hack number 3 to a whole new level. It creates a sensory experience that screams luxury. In this tiny little detail, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be something they talk about after they leave. Now, go give yourself that unfair advantage. And since we're talking about staging, check out this one right here, where we take an even deeper dive and explore the top 3 most cost-effective ways to stage your home for pennies and make it look like $1 million. I will see you there.